Well, y'all, grab your hot chicken and hop on that pedal tavern because we are talking all things Nashville then versus now today. Well, I mean, it's to combat what I'm looking at over there. It's so bright. No, I'm really not doing that. Okay, but you know what I am going to do today?
What are you going to do today?
I'm going to make you guys talk about one of our favorite subjects to complain about, which is Nashville then versus now.
Oh, I thought Mark was going to say my singing, but
Wow.
we'll get to that.
The town has changed a fair bit since you guys
Yes.
rolled on in 1980.
I have not changed.
Are you sure about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I remember when we
Oh,
graduated high school and you wore that shirt.
Well, this is Nashville then and now.
Well,
For me, I haven't changed.
what do we even
let's just
do
roll
with him?
with this.
Should
Let's
you and I
ro-
just do
let's
this
talk.
episode
Yeah.
ourselves? We're going to start off with a little question and answer
Okay.
about, again, Nashville, comparing old Nashville to modern Nashville, Broadway to songwriting culture, everything in between.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the biggest change in Nashville since you first arrived, in your opinion?
Oh, big traffic.
Traffic, yes, and the way it's built up.
What part of old Nashville do you miss the most?
That everything was concentrated on Music Row,
Mm-hmm.
like 16th and 17th Avenue. Those few blocks, everything
And
happened.
major corporations and record labels were run out of old houses.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different now.
Yeah.
What's something modern Nashville actually does better now?
Well, there are definitely more restaurants to choose from.
That is true.
When we first moved, you could give directions around Nashville using only Shoney's because they
Yeah.
were everywhere.
Mhm.
And,
and
and-
Charlie's.
yeah, if you were fancy. Yeah. But there's, tons more restaurants.
What do you think, Dad? What's something new Nashville does better?
I think it still has elements of a small town vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Mm.
They haven't lost it. I don't know if that's the answer to your question.
It really
but
wasn't, but
But
you
you know
tried.
what?
You
It-
tried, honey.
yeah.
What shocked you most the first time you guys did come to Nashville?
For me, it was being on Music Row and, Warner Brothers and MCA. They're in these old houses.
Mm-hmm.
And the publishing companies,
Mhm.
the studios,
Yeah.
were in these old houses.
And it's like these
And
like
this was
mythical
like-
creatures, and
This
they're
is the
huge.
center
And
of the country
the-
music universe. Is around these 4 blocks.
And looking back on it now, the fact that we were able to talk our way into record labels to play something for someone, in a million years that would never happen now. You would, literally would not get in the door because you
Right.
wouldn't have gotten buzzed in. But it's like you could walk in and go, hey, I just fell off the turnip truck. Can I play you a song? And someone would be in there that would listen to you.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only actual building was RCA.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. And it's still there.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you think is the biggest difference between old Broadway and today's Broadway?
Safer today. When we moved here, there were
Well,
elements that it wasn't.
Well, you barely would have been down there, to be honest.
Yeah.
You
Right.
might have gone to Tootsie's as a tourist, but there would really have been no reason to be downtown. You
Yeah.
had Printer's Alley,
Mm-hmm.
and you had a couple of bars, and
And the
that was
Ryman.
it. No, but the Ryman was closed.
Really?
No, the
I don't think
Ryman-
I knew that.
When we moved there, the Ryman was empty until 1994.
Okay.
Everything was out at the Opry House. So and nothing happened in the Ryman. Like literally, that beautiful
It just sat.
thing just sat.
That's wild.
And so there would have been really no reason to be downtown there at night.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
which,
night and day different.
Now that's the place to be at night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is something tourists completely misunderstand about Nashville?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
What?
That they think that we all go downtown regularly.
Oh,
Well, yeah, and it's probably like, people who live in Vegas
Mhm.
are not on the Vegas Strip all
Right.
the time. So yeah, it's probably that.
Yeah.
I feel like it is getting to be that because there's such like a culture and a whole thing about going to downtown Nashville and doing
Mhm.
Broadway and all of that. But that is not something that I think is a part of any of our regular everyday
Not
lives.
if you-
Nor
not
if
if you
you
live
live
here.
in this town, it really
You're
isn't.
not going to be down there.
But it's its own thing.
Sure is.
But I think people kind of mistake that thing for what it's like to live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want to add, Nashville is a very safe town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very downtown, very safe.
What's one part of Nashville that feels exactly the same to you? And if you don't say one thing, Dad, you are a liar.
What? It's exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Sportsman's Grill.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. It's been that way since,
hmm
I moved here.
And it's still
It's still
the same.
awesome.
Yeah.
best burger in town.
Yeah.
Do you think Nashville has become more competitive or is it just more crowded?
Competitive
As far as music
As far
or
as music,
competitive with the outside world, or is it like competitive amongst itself?
you can answer either way.
It's definitely more competitive amongst itself. And I think it's always been competitive with the outside world.
Mhm.
You do get a lot more, it's not just country music being made in this town anymore
Mhm.
by any means. So, in that way, I think it's right up there with the rest of the world. I think it's a tougher town internally than it was once upon a time.
But I think just in general, as far as, songwriting and making records, it's always been competitive. I think you always had to look at it that way. I did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Look at it like, and today, we've signed Sophie and the New Relics.
Mhm.
And we're diving into what the current climate looks like.
Yeah.
On, making Sophie and the band relevant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's different, but it's equally as competitive.
Right.
Maybe even more now.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
it probably is more now.
Well, I think because you have more noise, maybe,
Yeah.
than you did once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radio really was a big gateway.
It was
With social
it was
media.
the only gateway
Right.
once upon a time.
And
Yeah.
with social media, that gateway's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways to find people these days.
Yeah.
Now, is there a landmark that still feels like timelessly Nashville, in your opinion?
Well, for me, it is the Ryman
Mhm.
because that is where so much of this started. And it's a shame that for so many years that beautiful building sat empty because it is a truly a national treasure.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Great place to see music, hear music, and the history of all the people that have been on that stage is astounding.
That's what I tell people. I said, if you come to Nashville, like, what's the one thing you have to do? And I'm like, oh, you have to go see a show
You
at
have
the
to- it
Ryman,
doesn't- I don't-
specifically at the Ryman.
It doesn't matter if you even know or like the
No,
person
you just
playing. You got to go in
be-
there and see
watch
that.
music in the
Yeah.
Ryman.
Brown's Diner
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and Sportsman's Grill for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They timeless.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, honorable mention, Centennial Park and the Parthenon.
Yep. Maybe Elliston Place Soda Shop.
Yeah.
The classics. Do you think Nashville still feels like a music town first? Because, we have so many other thriving industries here.
Yes, definitely.
You still think it's music first?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I think anybody that you'll mention you're from Nashville.
Mhm.
And really one of the first questions will be, are you in the music business?
Yeah.
He will say no.
Because I'm basically still a waiter.
Yes. You're in the
but-
aggravation
But
business.
there's so much, there's so much here. This is the Silicon Valley of healthcare. Nashville is an
I was about to
enormous
say,
healthcare center.
yes.
And also book publishing because of Ingram Publishing.
Mhm.
It's like they're major
No one knows that.
industries.
But who knows
No
that?
one knows
Who
that.
cares?
It's music. Yeah.
I'm just
Music,
saying.
baby.
Country music.
Oh my
Tell that
gosh.
to the Black Keys.
Okay, Nashville this or that. I'm going to give you guys some classic Nashville traditions, places, food, artist, experiences.
Okay.
And you guys have to choose between two of them.
All
Okay.
right.
What you would prefer.
Okay.
All right.
A Titans or a Preds game?
Preds.
Titans.
Okay, off to a good start here. The Ryman or the Grand Ole Opry?
Ryman.
Ryman.
Writers Round or arena concerts?
Writers Round.
Yeah. Riders Rounds.
Hot chicken or a meat and three?
Meet and three.
Meet and three.
I'll say, I've never seen you eat hot chicken a day
No,
in my
There is
life.
a right answer for that question.
Well, if you eat at Bishop's,
You can get both.
You can get hot
You can-
chicken.
Yeah.
for part
and
of your
meat
meat
and
and
three.
three.
Look, you go to Bishop's, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridgestone Arena or Ascend Amphitheater?
I'm going to say Ascend because you can see that killer backdrop of the city and the Batman building. And if the weather's beautiful, it's a perfect place. Outdoor amphitheater.
I
see a
love
show.
Ascend
Me too.
Amphitheater. Now, okay, was there one that you guys preferred playing?
I loved when we were at Ascend, honestly, a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
that was a
pretty
blast.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassette demos or TikTok clips?
Oh, man.
'Cause back in the day-
we came of age on cassette demos.
I love
so
cassette
I
demos.
do too. Yeah.
Bring back the cassette. You know what? If vinyl's having its heyday, can
I think
cassettes come
are,
back?
no, I think
Right.
cassettes are coming back.
I
As
want a
a
Walkman.
cool collector's thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, I want the cassette Walkman with little headphones.
Yes.
You know what? That's what I want for Christmas, Dad.
Yep.
Make it happen,
Oh.
Captain.
There you go.
Prince's or Hattie B's in terms of hot chicken?
Princess.
Princess.
It's like there's only one right
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Hattie B's is not the original.
Princess.
Princess is,
Princess.
you can't go wrong.
The Parthenon or the General Jackson Showboat?
Parthenon.
Parthenon.
Was the General Jackson what we had prom on, Hunter?
It was, now that you say that.
Was it, or was it Music City Queen? It was one of the,
Well, I don't
the
know.
riverboats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say you're from Nashville without saying you're from Nashville.
Yeah.
Your prom was on a
It's on
riverboat. This is going to be a really tough one.
Okay.
And we're all going to need to just go ahead and make a pact, though. We're going to be friends after this one, okay?
Okay.
Vandy, Belmont, or Lipscomb?
Oh, wow.
Well,
I gotta go. I
Because
gotta go.
that's what I mean.
You know what I have to say?
Because you graduated from
I
Belmont.
graduated from Belmont.
I graduated from Vanderbilt.
But
I graduated. No, I didn't.
you know, you gotta love you some Vandy football. So
do
come
love
on.
me some Vandy football.
Yeah.
Vandy, all the
Yeah.
way.
All the way.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll let you say Belmont.
Yeah.
We'll let you say Belmont. Music City in the 90s or Music City now?
90s.
90s.
Now we're going to do a Have You Ever Nashville edition.
Okay.
Because we are known for a thing or two these days around
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how many of those iconic, I don't know, just iconic Nashville things have the guys done.
Okay.
Have you ever visited the Parthenon?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You have?
I mean, I think Gunnar took his senior pictures there. So I had to,
Have you ever
Yeah.
been inside
no.
the building? That's really such a shame. Have you ever been on a pedal tavern?
No. No.
Not that
Gosh.
my parents know about.
Have you ever played the Bluebird Cafe?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. Have you ever been to Steeplechase?
No. I've been stuck in steeplechase traffic before, but
Yeah.
which is a thing.
It is a thing, but it's fun. I've been to
Yeah.
Steeplechase
Oh,
a couple of
I bet
times.
it
It
is.
is very fun.
I bet it is.
Have you ever eaten hot chicken that was way too hot?
Yes.
No,
But you like spicy stuff.
I do. Now, Prince's would light you up.
Princess
Mhm.
will light
but
you
but
up.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever gone to the Grand Ole Opry just as a fan?
Yes.
First trip we ever made to Nashville. we
Really?
went.
Who'd you
Sat
guys see? Do you remember?
I do. We saw Roy Acuff,
Jumpin' Bill Carlisle.
Jumpin' Bill Carlisle, Little Jimmy Dickens,
Connie.
Wilma Lee Cooper, Connie Smith, Bill Anderson. It was like,
Porter.
yep.
Yeah.
And
You
we were
guys-
sitting way up in the balcony.
But who didn't y'all see?
I
is
mean,
my
it
new
was
question.
like, it was amazing to think, I cannot believe we're actually seeing these people.
That's
Bill
pretty
Anderson.
darn cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
darn cool.
It is.
Have you ever played for tips on Broadway?
No.
No. But
We-
we've played for tips.
Yeah.
Yes, just not on. Was that a thing when you guys were coming up? Because I remember like the club scene was really big, but I feel like playing
We-
Broadway
we had a
now is a
couple
of
rite
hit
of
the
passage.
road, though.
We should have
Yeah.
played for tips.
Yeah,
Because I
we-
think we might have made more than
might
we
have
did
made
on
more.
those Monday night
But what I'm
gigs.
saying is like were there still bands that would play down on Broadway, kind of like they do now, or was that really not a thing back then?
But when we were first starting, again, there were not that many places down there.
Yeah, I was like-
it's
Yeah.
not like it is now at
Mhm.
all.
Have you ever bombed an industry meeting?
Like not done a good
Yes.
outcome. Well, I'd say probably.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We got
A
turned
lot.
down by everybody, so I guess that would be.
But do you think it was more a misunderstanding, not because you guys did bad?
I would say it would be, with us, it would have been because of stubbornness, maybe.
well,
Oh,
and
you
we
stubborn.
were awfully different for what was happening in 1983,
That's very true.
and they just weren't quite sure what to do with us.
And you know, but
And I get that now.
Yeah.
I get it.
but
Thanks
look,
for bringing that up, Hunter.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
but you
Yeah.
guys persevered. You're still here
We
40
did.
years
We
later.
weren't quitting.
did. We did.
weren't
And
quitting.
the
We
T-shirt
perse-
apparently you had in 1970.
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever had a demo rejected?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Please.
gosh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. A lot.
Is there a certain instance that stands out to you more about that?
Well,
What about maybe
well,
not being
I had
allowed to cut a
written-
demo?
I had written Step That Step. And I was writing for Charlie Pride's publishing company. Blake Mevis was running the publishing company. He signed me. And I played him Step That Step on the guitar, acoustic. And he just looked at me and says, don't waste the money. You're not demoing that. Do not waste the money on that song. So we sneak into the studio. They had a little studio under in the basement of the building.
Mm-hmm.
So it had a little 8-track. So we sneak in about 1 o'clock in the morning so we won't get caught. Lo and behold, Blake is out
And about.
and about. And he drives by and sees the cars in the parking lot. He comes in and he sees what we're doing. He hears the song and he just shakes his head and walks out. And he just says, come see me tomorrow. So I go see him. He goes, play me the song. Played him the song. And he stopped after the first chorus and he goes, I don't even know what this is. He goes, man, I love you and you're a great guy. But he said, look at you. He said, go buy a pair of cowboy boots. He said, get a cowboy hat. And I said, Blake, I'm not a cowboy. He said, well, you're in Nashville, Tennessee. And anyway, a couple years later, the song was our first #1 record.
Mm-hmm.
And Blake at the CMAs, after we'd won the Horizon Award, literally had tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
And he picked me up and he hugged me.
Yeah.
And he said, you showed us all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great story. We'll end on that. That was a great note.
Okay.
We'll end on that one.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about some trivia.
Okay.
And I am going to give you guys the buzzers.
Oh,
Nice.
Against my better judgment.
We better check those when we get them to make sure they work.
Okay.
Mine works.
Don't make me regret this.
who's which one?
I do every time.
What do you think you
You're
are?
number one.
Thank you. Hey, do a chant. You're #1. You're number.
Do you think that's what goes on in his head all day long?
I do.
All day, every
I
day.
actually do.
We are just going to do some good old-fashioned trivia, guys. And it's going to be all things Nashville, okay?
Okay.
So it can be traditions, places, food, artists, experiences. It can be anything.
And it's competition.
It's competition. But
See,
you guys are not.
know that I'm terrible at trivia, and you always do this.
That's why I just
So
said.
he gets
No,
a win.
I just said, but competition I knew would
And
keep
you
you
cheat.
alert.
But I gave you the
How
buzzer.
Do I
You cheat.
He doesn't cheat, and you have a buzzer. So everyone's
All right.
happy, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Is
The
this
hermit.
You know what? That's a
multiple
country
choice?
It
song.
is.
That's a country song. He doesn't cheat, and you've got a buzzer. I have the publishing on that, so don't try to write
Only
it
it's
before I
really
get.
country if it's I got a buzzard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, nope. There's no multiple choice. This
Okay.
is
Okay.
straight.
Here we go.
Answer.
Got to be up here.
Okay.
You
The
got
her-
this. You got this, buddy.
All right.
The Hermitage is home to which past U.S. president?
Andrew Jackson.
That is correct.
Wow.
Garth.
The only reason I know that is because of Nate Bargatze's.
That's where you're getting your history.
That's where I'm
Nate-
getting all my.
Nate would so appreciate
Yes.
that.
If you're
Yes.
listening, Nate, you are
Yeah.
doing the world of public service. Garth Brooks was first discovered and signed to Capitol Records after playing what iconic Nashville venue?
Bluebird.
That is correct. Nashville's airport code, BNA, is short for what?
Wow.
No idea.
I know this is a great one.
None.
BNA.
Berry Field, Nashville.
Perry Field.
Does that mean that the airport at one point was like in a berry
Wait.
field?
No, I think it's
Oh,
the
Berry
family,
Field.
Barry.
Yeah.
The berries.
B,
Yeah.
Berry.
Berry
Yeah.
field.
Okay.
It's not a person's name. It's the fruit.
I think it was a person's name, actually. But
Berry. I
I
wonder if it's
think
like
that
yeah.
I think that's a family thing.
Named in honor of Colonel Harry S. Berry.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you know what? If you'd grown up in a popka with the name Harry Berry, it would not have been easy. It really would not have. But Good on you, Harry Berry, for getting the airport named. You know what?
Colonel Harry Berry to you,
You
pal.
deserve getting an airport name for you. If you made it through childhood with the name Harry Berry.
It's Colonel Harry Berry to you.
And it's
Yeah.
not the airport, it's the airport code.
Okay.
Berry Field, Nashville.
I'm
Now
going
we
to
all
refer
know.
to it as what time do we need to be at Harry Berry the next time we have a fly date. Okay.
Oh, man. Moving on. Roy Orbison wrote which iconic hit from atop his 8th Avenue and Wedgwood apartment?
Pretty Woman.
Correct, Hobie. Correct.
That's the only song you know of his.
Why are you talking? Do you ever stop and ask yourself that?
The city of Nashville was officially founded on which holiday in 1779? Mark.
Thanksgiving.
No. Hobie.
4th of July?
No.
Christmas.
Yes, it was Christmas. Neither of you got that one, though. Let's just...
Christmas.
Now, this is a bonus point.
Christmas.
My gosh.
I was going to
Between that
ask
and shoulder dancing, I don't know.
Christmas.
What?
It's a lot. I
Dude.
know. It's a lot. Joel, you may need all 3 cameras to catch everything of that.
Oh, 1 second.
Wow.
1 second. Oh, okay.
If
Are
you're
we still
wondering,
on trivia?
I don't
We
Yeah,
are.
we are.
I was
okay.
going to ask you guys, Hunter,
Okay.
can I add in my own factoid trivia that I
Please
do know?
Yeah.
Bonus points, though, if anyone can tell me the name of the fort that Nashville was before it became a city. Mark.
Sumter.
Negley.
Fort Nashboro.
Okay.
Wow.
Was that 3rd grade history coming in strong?
Man.
Yeah.
What legendary artist was the first performer to play Nashville's Grand Ole Opry House when it opened in 1974? Hobie.
Roy Acuff.
He sure was. Sure was.
And there's what trivia do we know about Roy Acuff? They built Roy a little house right beside the new Opry House.
Really?
They sure did. He literally lived right there by the Opry.
I mean, that's goals.
That's
Yeah.
I
when
built
you know
you a little house.
I can't wait to move in. I'm going to move in on Christmas.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Who was the first woman to be inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame? Mark.
Patsy Cline.
Sure was.
Good one.
Boom.
You know what? Good on you,
That's
mate.
a buzzer drop.
Good.
That's a buzzer drop. Nashville is home of what famous chocolate candy invented in the 1900s? Mark.
The Goo Goos.
Goo Goo Clusters.
Yeah.
That is also correct.
Yeah.
You are on a roll,
I was
sir.
so waiting for you to say the Goo Goo Dolls.
What is the tallest building in downtown Nashville? Hobie.
Batman Building.
Sure is. What is the actual name of the Batman building?
The AT&T Tower.
It sure is. But does anyone actually know it as the AT&T
no.
Tower?
AT&T has
No.
even given up on that.
True or false? Nashville's metropolitan area, the Nashville, Davidson, Murfreesboro, Franklin, the whole area,
Okay.
has an estimated population of over 2 million people. Hobie.
True.
That is true. I mean, it includes Murfreesboro. That you had a 50-50 chance, Dad. And
I
that's
did.
that's on you.
That's a dumb question, Hunter. That's a dumb question.
You notice a pattern? All the ones you don't get are the dumb questions.
Yes.
Oh, what does that say?
And for your bonus one, who's the greatest citizen to ever be born in Nashville?
Madison Miller.
There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Now we're going to talk about y'all's road to Nashville. So give me the buzzers because you can't be trusted. Neither of you can be trusted.
I got to get some of those buzzers.
Yeah, I know. Okay. We're going to look back on your early journey here in the city, including your first impressions, struggles, breakthrough moments, and experiences that shaped your career.
Okay.
We've already kind of talked about a couple of these, but, we'll see what other ones we can hit on if you can remember.
Okay.
It was so long ago.
Okay.
What was your very first impression of Nashville?
It was smaller than I thought.
Yeah.
Did Nashville immediately feel like home musically?
Musically, yes.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
knew this is where you guys needed to be.
You
Yes.
knew that. Yeah.
What was the biggest culture shock when you first got here?
The weather.
Elaborate, please.
Oh, culture. culture.
No, weather can be part of it.
Okay, well, yeah, it was cold.
Well, and I'd never seen seasons my entire life
that's
because
true.
growing up in Florida, you have 2 seasons, hot and a little less hot.
Yeah.
And here, when you saw all 4 of them, I love that.
I'll give that to you because there is also a culture shock that people from the north who move here don't understand. If there is any flurry in the forecast whatsoever, everything shuts down. You must get to the grocery store to get your eggs.
Buy
Your
things you'll
milk and
never
your
eat in a
bread.
million years, but you buy it up.
You buy
Stock it up.
There will be no bread left in the grocery stores,
Mhm.
and that is for a flurry forecast.
And it was funny coming from Florida, what people thought was humid here. I'm like,
Yeah.
is there humidity? I can't tell.
Yeah.
What did you imagine Nashville would be before you arrived?
I almost couldn't even imagine it.
Mhm.
It really truly felt like we're chasing a dream. I do not know what is waiting when I get out of this car in Nashville.
Actually, Nashville itself, I imagined what Nashville is today,
Okay.
like Broadway and
yeah.
all that. That's what I thought it would be like.
Gotcha.
And
And it was not.
maybe I'll speak for myself, but I think it's
Please
we
do.
might have had some unrealistic expectations for how quickly things might happen.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a learning curve.
Now, was there a certain spot in Nashville that meant a lot to Sawyer Brown early on?
I would say the Pride Studio
Pride
musically.
Mhm.
It was the little place we would go and practice and
Yeah.
record demos. We would record them for Bill and David and Byron.
Very cool. And that's still around today,
It
right?
is.
Yep.
What was your first Music Row meeting like?
It would have been playing we came to Nashville with a cassette
Mm-hmm.
with 10 songs. And I just remember in those 2 or 3 days we were here, we literally were just going door to door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you would get, well, the first thing is I think what surprised us was that everyone was taking us serious.
Mm-hmm.
And that, because we were, sleeping in a buddy's, Jack Somerville's van
Yeah.
that we borrowed
Yeah.
with our buddy Alan Kramer,
Yeah.
who was our manager at the time.
I mean, we knew less than nothing. And in that first week, Mark talked his way into seeing Country Music Hall of Famer
Tony
Brown,
Brown.
the legendary Tony Brown. And he goes in there and plays him the stuff. Now, I'm telling you, in 2026, you will not get in the parking lot of a major label, much less run into Tony Brown. And that's the kind of thing that could happen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Or when we drove to Daytona Beach, where Jim Ed Brown, who was a legendary member of the Opry, was filming this show called Nashville on the Road, we not only talked our way onto his bus to play him our cassette, Ed, wrote down his name and address and said, keep me posted on what you're doing. Send me what you're working on.
And phone number.
And phone number. Later, once we had made it, I said to him one day, had you lost your mind giving us your address and phone number? He goes, no, man, I thought you guys had something going. And that's what could happen in
And
1980.
that show was we saw Alabama
Mhm,
for
sure
the
did.
first time.
Okay.
And they were
Just,
had released.
yeah, that
the
first
first
record was
album.
just out.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
We loved us some Jim Ed Brown. That man was so kind to us.
And Alabama.
And Alabama.
Now, was there a specific first big, like, oh, this might actually work moment in Nashville specifically for the band?
I think Knights Corral,
Y-
our very first
Mhm.
gig,
Mm-hmm.
we saw what happened when we
When we
were together
Mm-hmm.
as a
playing
band.
live. Because
Playing
what we
live.
were doing, we had, backed up a different artist and we were doing his music. And it was really more about just, stay out of the way.
Then they got a new lead singer.
We got a new lead singer,
Oh, my
word.
word.
Still temporary. But that was like, oh, wait, people
Yeah.
seem to be getting this.
Yeah.
And Rick Shipp,
Yeah.
who came in and saw us and began booking us just
Yeah.
literally from having come
Yeah.
in to see us in Knights Corral. Don't even know why he was there, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the whole other thing about Nashville. And that's still to this day, you never know
You don't.
who is
You
in
never
the
know.
room.
That's
You never
very
know.
true.
Never know.
Very true.
Absolutely never know. And in that way, I feel like Nashville is exactly the same. as it's always been because, and you do still have moments, I think, where like some magical stuff can happen here in town because you don't know, because there are so many people in the industry and they're out and about living their lives and you just never know who's going to be
see somebody
in the room.
Well, and if you remember, I mean, this is just how Nashville was then. It was 10 o'clock at night, maybe 11, when we had cut the races on.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy Scruggs went over and called Jim Fogelsong, who was the president of Capitol, got him out of bed and said, you need to get over here and listen to this. And he drove to the studio at midnight.
He sure did.
And listened to the races on. And he just said, you guys got something here.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's the difference. That wasn't going to happen in L.A.
No.
Or New York.
No.
It would only happen here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Jim was another one of the heroes of our stories because Jim was truly not only a great music person, but such an honorable man, such a good person.
And I get a text from her when she was at Vanderbilt.
This is still, I think, one of the craziest things.
Yeah. Do you know
Jim Fogelsong?
Well, I think you said Professor.
I said Professor Fogelsong.
And I said, well, he was the president of our label.
Yes, he was. There was a class at Vanderbilt called History of Country Music because Vanderbilt has a really cool music department. And so they have a lot of history of different types of music. And History of Country Music was in the building closest to my dorm. And so it was like a great class to take because it was just right there. And so I walk in and he starts talking and he says a couple of references though to he's kind of introducing himself and what he's done and why he's teaching our class. And a couple things start going off in my mind of like, well, that would have been the time that Dad was, maybe out in LA signed to Capitol. Huh, that's funny. So I texted you and you're like, get down there right now. First thing Mr. Fogelsong says to me, and this is a lecture, this is one of the bigger lectures at Vandy. So there's probably over 100 people, which is huge for a Vandy class. He looks at me and he's like, he was my doubles tennis partner.
That's right. That's right.
That's
we won a tournament together.
Oh, and he told me that.
Yeah.
Sure did. So again, there still are these moments of Nashville that still feel very like fun
very
and
Nashville.
kismet and magical.
And to give Jim additional credit, he signed when he was at MCA, he signed the Oak Ridge Boys.
Sure did.
And one of his first signings at Capitol was Garth.
Talk about someone that could pick him.
I mean, and Jim had a history in New York before ever even coming here. He truly was a legend.
Yeah.
And just such a good guy.
Any other parting thoughts, comments, concerns about our dearly beloved Nashville?
That was Nashville then and now.
Oh, wow.
That almost worked. Man, I'm going to give you credit.
Okay, wait. I'm going to ask a couple of just funny questions, off the cuff questions, because they've just come to me.
Okay.
And we will end on this one.
Okay.
Right.
Because it is still very rare to actually be from Nashville.
Right.
How long do you think you have to live here to consider yourself a Nashvillian? And would you both consider yourselves Nashvillians?
No, and I don't think a real
I don't.
Nashvillian would ever consider. And one of the few I know is Matresa Berg, one of my favorite writers on the planet. She's a Nashvillian.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet if you were to ask, she would think, oh, have you been here 50 years? Good on you, but you're not really a Nashvillian yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Amy Grant.
Amy Grant,
Mm-hmm.
real Nashvillian, born and raised.
But, I mean, I think we both still consider ourselves Floridians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always will.
Well, in your mind, you never left.
And I really didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
He tries to
That's true.
escape back
Yeah.
every chance he gets.
Yeah.
Literally every single chance. Okay, y'all. Well, that was a pretty good little episode. Anything else?
Well, you know what? As long as we're talking Nashville,
We are.
we've talked about how much we love the Ryman
Love it.
and how much if you come to Nashville, you need to see a show at the Ryman.
Absolutely.
We're playing the Ryman
In November.
That's
November.
right.
on, I believe it is Friday, November the 13th,
Really?
Friday the 13th. That's spooky.
I mean, come on.
Wow.
right?
You know
Yeah.
what's going to be spookier, though? Is if you're not there.
I know. You're going to want to be there.
So, if you guys haven't been to Nashville and you want to check out everything that we've been talking about this episode, please make your way to the Ryman in November to see Sawyer Brown play there. We'd love to see you guys there. I'll
Bring
be
it.
there. Y'all will be there. And
We'll be there.
Sophie and the
Sophie
new
and the
Relics,
Relics
will
are gonna be there.
opening.
Come on.
They sure will.
It's going to be a great show.
That's honestly not going to be a night you want to miss.
No, you don't want to miss it.
You know, you're not going to miss it at all. So make sure you're following along on all of Sawyer Brown's social media platforms so you guys can be the first to know when those tickets go on sale for the Ryman in November. And also you can join in the conversation. What do we get right? What do we get wrong in our Nashville Then versus Now episode? As always, have a great week. We'll see y'all next time.
How much longer is this goodbye going to get?
Somehow we made it worse,
By the
Hobie.
time this
We made
ends,
it worse.
the whole segment would just be his goodbye.
Oh, dear.
Bye-bye.